Welcome back to AM Northwest. From birds that drink blood to earthworms that grow 7 feet long to a living plant that looks like a dehydrated octopus. Here to share some of the fascinating flora and fauna detailed inside Atlas Obscura Wildlife, we welcome its co-author, Cara Giaimo. Good to have you with us, Cara. So let's start, first of all, how you choose the items that go into this encyclopedias, essentially.
Yeah, so there's hundreds of different species in this book. It was a really fun process to decide what should be included. I've been an animal and plant reporter for many years now, so I had some ideas in my mind. And then we also reached out to the Atlas Obscura community across the world to learn about their favorite species that they might live near or know a lot about. And we ended up with, yeah, this compendium that really goes from plants to bugs to birds to mammals to fungi and all across the world in all different kinds of habitats.
Have you always been interested in this kind of thing?
Yes, yeah, for as long as I can remember. So putting this book together was really a dream come true.
Can we go through a couple and you tell me what we're looking at and why they're so obscure? So let's start with the vampire finch.
Yes, this is probably one of my favorite things in the book. So the finch in the picture you can see is on the top left. He's been drinking the blood of a different bird.
Oh my
the big,
goodness.
big white bird. Yeah. So people know about Galapagos finches because they've been really important for us understanding how evolution works. But one finch that even Darwin didn't know about is the vampire finch. Over time, this finch has learned to use its beak to peck at other birds and drink their blood, and that's how it survives on the islands where it lives in the Galapagos.
Oh my, okay, let's try that giant earthworm I talked about in the introduction.
Yes, so this was one of my favorite things that I learned about. We had a writer from Australia tell us about this and write about it for the book. This is the giant Gippsland earthworm. They can reach 7 feet long. If you look through, old agricultural and scientific journals, you can see descriptions of farmers plowing their fields and bringing these up on their, plowing forks, almost like spaghetti on a fork. They've
Oh
gotten
my,
very rare because of all this farming. Yeah, yeah, that's really crazy. Yeah.
wow.
They make under the dirt a gurgling sound. That's how you can find them. They're so big that as they go beneath the ground, they make this sort of gurgle like water going down a drain.
Now that sounds like the stuff of horror movies, honestly. Why was it one of your favorites?
Yeah, I've definitely been rightfully accused of having a soft spot for sort of like the creepy, the outrageous, the spooky. I think for me, like Earth is so beautiful. All of these creatures are really beautiful to me, and I'd like people to get to know them a little better and maybe appreciate them a little more.
Okay, there's something called a welwitschia.
Yeah, so this is a very, very special plant. It grows in the desert. Like all desert plants, it's had to come up with some really special adaptations to make it work. So the adaptation of the welwitschia is it sort of looks like it's dead. Like the leaves are super dried out. It's not keeping a lot of water out there in the leaves. But if it does rain, it becomes resuscitated, and they can live this way for a really long time, like hundreds of years.
Wild. And then what about the Western Ghats purple frog?
Yeah, so this is a super funky looking frog. Every time I see a picture of this frog, I laugh. But you don't actually get to see them that much because they spend almost the entire year underground. They actually come out only one day a year. All the frogs come out at the same time to mate. And to get ready for that, they sing from beneath the dirt for like 2 weeks. The males will sing their
Wow.
calls like a chicken. And then when it's time, everybody comes up and they have a little romance and then they go back down again.
Okay, what about the Antarctic midges?
Oh yeah, so this is kind of cool. Antarctica, I mean, like when you think about the biggest animal on each continent, you're thinking about elephants, or if you're thinking about the oceans, you're thinking about blue whales, like really huge animals. But the biggest animal that's endemic to Antarctica, meaning that it's from there, it's found only there, is the Antarctic midge, which is this tiny little bug. Everybody knows what midges are. Antarctica has their own midge.
Is there something you haven't explored? It's like, is there one thing you're looking like next time we're going to get this one?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Every single day, new research comes out about the incredible species that we share the planet with. And I wish we could write this book again already.
Oh my goodness. Okay, Cara will be coming to town for the Portland Book Festival on Saturday, November 2nd. We'll have more information on that on our website at katu.com. Cara, thank you so much.
Thank you. Great to talk with you.
We'll be right back with more AM Northwest. Don't go away.